Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to Technology Explode. This is the follow-up video, and as in the previous video we had learned that how to make this type of belt in SolidWorks, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can add teeth in the belt so that those teeth will move along with the belt with respect to gears. So first of all we have to create a new part inside the assembly. To make new part, click on this arrow below the insert component button and from here select new part. Then specify the location or face from where you are going to start the new part. So select this face, then make normal to, and as we had made the belt, so expand this belt option from here, then scroll down, expand the extrude thin one, and then select this sketch. Basically I am going to make the path for the chain driven component pattern. So select this sketch and then select convert entities, then select all this sketch, zoom in and press the offset entities command from here. Now type here offset distance 1.5 millimeter, but in opposite or reverse direction. So now it is almost in the mid of the belt. For construction geometry, check this option, base geometry. We are going to make base geometry as a construction geometry. Then press OK button. Now you can see here. Now zoom in, select all these outside lines and delete them one by one. Delete it. These outside lines, so delete them one by one. Now press this button to save and exit from sketch mode, and then press this button to exit from the part editing mode. Now click on this part. As you can see here, we had a new part, part 7, which is only sketch. So click on it and then from here open it. Now click on this file button here and then select save as. Name it as teeth path and save it. Close this window. The reason why I had saved this sketch separately, as I had told you before, that if I rotate it, it will look like this. So this is the problem, and we have to add this sketch as a separate part in the assembly. So from here on the left side, right click on the teeth path and delete it. Now click on insert component button here and then select browse, then import teeth path in the assembly. Then select this arc and this cylindrical face and make their relation concentric. Once again select this arc and this cylindrical face and make their relation concentric. One more mate, select this arc and this face, make their relation coincident. Now you can see here the whole sketch is moving along with the assembly. So next part is that we have to create our teeth. So for that, again click on this arrow below the insert component and then from here select new part. Now specify this face as we are going to start a new part from here. So select this face and then make normal to. Then select all these three edges and press this button, convert entities. Now select these three lines and from here select offset entities. Type here offset distance 0.2 and As usual, check this option. Base geometry is for construction geometry. Then press OK button. Now draw a center line and start it from origin. But before that, make normal too. Start it from origin up to this midpoint and like this. One more center line. Start it from origin. Press escape button. So we have to convert this to construction geometry. Now select this point and this edge. Make their relation coincident. Similarly, select this point and this edge and make their relation coincident. Now draw two circles on these midpoints. Select both of them and make them equal and then define them. So the diameter is 1 millimeter. Press escape button. Then from here select 3-point arc and start it from here up to this point like this. Now press escape button. Now click and drag this point up to this arc. Also click and drag this point up to this arc and press escape button. Then select trim entities command and trim this side. Press escape button. So this sketch is now complete and we have to apply extruded boss base command. So go to features and from here select extruded boss base. Extrusion length is 9 millimeter and press OK button. It's not matter in which direction because we will delete this teeth and we will add it separately in the assembly, just like this sketch. So now click and open it, then save as, name it teeth, then close this window. So now what we have to do, click on this button to exit from part editing mode, then right click on the teeth and delete it. Now click on insert components button here and then select browse, then import teeth in the assembly. So here we had the teeth. Then right click on the plate and fix it. Then select this face and this face. Make their relation concentric. Now click and drag this teeth like this. Now make a distance mate between this face and this face. And the distance is 0.5 millimeter. But in opposite direction. So check this option opposite and press OK button. Now press the space button and select this view orientation. Adjust the teeth like this and then right click on the plate and make it float. Then click on the belt and hide it. Now it's time to make the chain driven component pattern. So for that click on this arrow below the linear component pattern and from here select chain component pattern and select this option connected linkage. Then in this box chain path select the sketch of the teeth path. So expand teeth path and from here select this sketch. check this option, fill path, then scroll down, click on this box, chain group 1, and select this part. So linkage, select this circle and this circle. So in the path alignment plane, select this face. Now press OK button to complete this process. Now you can see here we had an error over defined. So first of all, let's resolve this issue. Scroll down from here and then expand the mates. Then again scroll down and then right click on the distance mate and delete it. Also right click on this last concentric mate and delete it. Now the error has been solved. Next process is that we have to align the gear with the teeth. So for that, right click on the plate and make it fixed. Then click on this gear and select view mates. One by one, click on all these 4 gear mates and suppress them. Now close this window and then rotate the gear like this. So now these are aligned. Again click on this gear and then select view mates. Now unsuppress these gear mates. So don't worry, these errors will be solved once we make this plate float. Similarly, again click on this gear and select view mates. Suppress the gear mates, so it has only one gear mate. Then close this window and rotate this gear. Again click on this gear and select view mates, then unsuppress this gear mate. Now close this window. So right click on this gear and make it float, then click on it and select view mates. It has also one gear mate, so suppress it. Close this window and then adjust it. Now all done. Right click on this gear and make it fixed. Then click on this gear and select view mates. Unsuppress this gear mate. Now close this window and then right click on this plate and make it float. Then unhide this plate, this belt, and scroll down and hide this teeth path, this sketch. So hide it like this. So now we had done all the mates, and if I rotate this whole assembly, let's see what happens. You can see the teeth are moving along with the whole assembly. So this is how we can make these teeth move along with the assembly. I hope you had liked this video. If you have any problem, please let me know. Then I will try my best to solve the problem.